Hey friends, welcome back to Moonflow for December, the final month of the year. We have a full moon in Gemini. Lord, Gemini is my fellow air sign. However, I can't say I love or enjoy when the moon or the sun is in that sign, but that's just how it directly affects me. I do hope that this time is calm. I do hope that this time is reflective as we move into 2020. I do hope that this time gives you space to set the foundation for what you want in 2020 and how you plan on getting what you want in 2020, because it's no longer enough to just say this is what I want. You need to then follow it up with the steps. You then need to follow it up with the actions. So I do hope that this time gives you clarity and what you need in order to really get some things done next year. With that being said, let's get right into Moonflow. We're starting in Child's Pose today, and because of that shape, I'm going to stay seated so that I can talk you through our opening meditation just to ground us, but I'll show you what it looks like. You're going to stay in the shape, and then I'm going to get out so I can talk clearly. Two options. Toes can be together behind you, legs can be open the width of your mat, and then just walk your hands forward. Allow the crown of your head to reach forward, your third eye to rest on the mat. That's option one. Option two, keep your knees, your thighs, your shins, and toes together and really feel an up and over folding sensation so that your belly and ribs actually press against your thighs. And then same thing, slide your hands forward and then your forehead, your third eye on the mat to rest. Now again, you're going to stay there. And what I'd like you to do is just walk the fingers forward. As you walk your fingers forward, draw your shoulders back. And then turn off your quads, turn off your hips. Allow the bottom half of your body to melt and fall into the yoga mat. So the work is really happening just through the torso to lengthen out your spine, but the bottom half is relaxing, chilling out. In your Child's Pose, just take a moment to be present on your mat for 30 minutes out of your day. 30 minutes to be selfish, 30 minutes to reflect on what you need to let go of, which is every full moon. What is something that we can shed, or some things, plural, that we can shed. And if you're shedding it, are you shedding it to make space for something better? Are you shedding it simply because it doesn't serve you? Are you shedding it because it's a part of a habit that you know you need to break? So, wherever you are, go ahead and take a full breath in. Full breath out. Do it again. Inhale. Take it again. Exhale. One more for good measure. Inhale to fill the belly, the lungs, and the chest. Exhale, fall deeper into the mat, relaxing the legs, the hips, the third eye. And then come back to a rhythm, a cadence that works for you. But just make sure every time you inhale, it's full. And every time you exhale, it's deep. From your Child's Pose, go ahead and walk your hands to the right side, Child's Pose side stretch. Keep your hips exactly where they are. See if you can isolate just your torso. And then take your left hand on top of the right. Remember to keep the head down. Relax through the back of the neck. One more breath in. Take yourself through center. Child's pose side stretch on the left. Right hand comes on top to make that stretch a little deeper. Let go of the head, neck, and shoulders. One more. Walk back through center. And then slide the hands in. If your legs were together for your child's pose, now you're going to open the knees, keep the toes together, and we're going to take an up dog, child's pose, and then we're going back to a neutral child's pose. What do I mean? I'll show you. Walk the hands forward or slide, and then send the pelvis forward. Rock to the inside fleshy part of the knee. Toes up. Lift your chin up. And then take it back. Child's pose. And take it front. We'll take 3 more like this. And back. Open up your throat. Look at the ceiling. And back. You have 2 more. Press the ground away. And back. Your last and final one. We're going to stay here in this up dog for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose, just to check back in, catch your breath, and then tabletop hands and knees. Bring the knees underneath the hips, untuck your toes, hands under the shoulders, they look like starfish. Drop your belly, lift your chin, big breath in. Exhale, belly button up, press your ankles, chin to chest. Inhale again. Exhale to let it go. 2 more. Last one. Nice. All right, take it on your own. Your cat-cow, you can take circles left and right. You can stay in the cat-cow and go faster, slower. Maybe reach up with the right, reach up with the left. 3 more, whatever you need. 2 more. Last one. Good. Meet me back on your hands and knees. This time you tuck your toes and lift your hips for downward facing dog. Pedal push your heels just to wake up the back of the legs, the hamstrings, bend your knees. Just making sure that everything you need is here. It's awake, it's ready to go. And then from downward facing dog, inhale forward to plank. Press the ground away so you never want to drop into your shoulders. Push up, lift your chin a little bit, squeeze your glutes. Take it back to down dog. Try not to move your hands or your feet. Down dog and plank should be the same distance. Take it back to plank. Back to down dog. 3 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. 2 to go. And back. Getting nice and warm through the arms. Last one. And back. All right, let's go into our first flow. Should be nice and warm now. If not, you can always pause me, take a couple more of whatever you need, and then press play. Inhale, the right leg is gonna go up and back for your 3-leg down dog. Bend your knee, open up your hips. So peel everything open. Maybe some ankle circles, scrunch your toes, let them go. Bring it back, and then step it through. Low lunge. The right foot in between your thumbs. Keep that back knee up just for a moment. Lift your face. Draw the shoulders back and down. Make sure you pull that belly button up as well. So fingertips, or if you have blocks, you can bring your hands up, but I do want you to think about lifting your chest, pressing your pelvis. One more full breath in. Exhale as you walk the left foot in about 2 inches, straighten both legs. Lift your right toes up, bring your face down for pyramid. Now, you might find that your hip is up. Pull that hip back in line so everything is squared. You can always take one hand to the low back to check. If you feel it moving off into one direction, pull it in and see if you can find it flat. Lift the toes a bit more, drop the face a bit more, maybe bend the elbows. One more inhale. Exhale, slightly bend both of your knees to turn to the front, or my front, your side of the mat. Toes are gonna look forward, hands right underneath your chest, still looking like starfish, and be gentle as you just rock your hips left, right, left. Bend the knees slightly, whatever you think you need, take it here. Shh. If you can interlace at the back of your head and just bounce or swing or sway, go ahead. You got 3 more. Just to release the low back, bouncing through the lower half of the body. 2 more. Last one. Let's twist. Left hand, right ankle, big reach up with the right hand. Lift your chin, draw the shoulders away. Legs can be slightly bent if you're not ready to straighten them, and you never want to lock them. So either way, there's a micro bend. You take another inhale to open up the chest, reach your fingers. Exhale everything down, other side. Right hand, left ankle, big twist again. Shoulders, get them away. Lift the chin, that way you get the hamstrings to tilt up to the ceiling a bit more. Final breath in, grow bigger, grow longer. Exhale, take it back down, second time. Maybe behind the head, grab opposite elbows, swing it out, rock it out. And you'll bend your knees. We'll go ahead and turn back of your mat. Left leg is in front now for pyramid. Maybe walk your right foot in, toes up. Face down. So you have the same stretch, opposite leg, opposite side. Remember to pull the hip back, check in with your left hand. Low back, if it's sloping or lifting, go ahead and drop it. Bend the elbows if it's available. Lift those toes another inch. You're breathing, pulling the belly button up. Good. We go back to low lunge. So we're taking it all in reverse. Bend the left. Walk the right leg back further. Remember, fingertips, blocks, but either way, your chest is coming up and forward. Back of the leg nice and long, and pull the belly button up and in, yeah? Rocking it out, breathing it out. Final breath in. Plant the hands, you're rounding through the shoulders just a bit. Drop the chin to chest, swing the left leg up and back. 3-leg down dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, peel it open all the way over. As much as comfortable, and try to keep the knee up. So what can happen is you might be here trying to peel your hip open. You have to lift your knee in order to peel. And then again, circles, scrunch the toes, get into your ankle. Inhale, bring it right back up. Exhale for downward facing dog. Toes together, knees apart. Reach your hips back and down. Fingers forward. Take a moment in your child's pose, and then we'll go to our second flow. Okay. Second flow. Press up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Downward facing dog. We're going to start by taking an inhale to plank. So come to plank. Hands underneath the shoulders like starfish. Squeeze your glutes, kick back through your heels and take those shoulders away. Pull your belly button up for stability and swivel both of your heels to the right. Lift your left arm up, side plank. You have foundation through the legs, strong right arm. Bump your hips up for 5. Bump your hips up for 4. You've got 3. You've got 2. You've got 1, and you hold it for 5 more. 4 more. 3. Push the ground away on 2. Last 1. Left hand to the mat for plank again. Downward facing dog. Lift your heels. Bend your knees. Walk, step, or jump to the top. The feet are going to be right underneath your hips. Lift the torso and the arms. Chair. Now chair, yes, you want to sit low, but that's not really the emphasis. The weight back in your heels is the emphasis, almost as if you can fall backwards. You won't fall backwards because you're pulling up through the lower abdominal muscles. Allow the torso to come on a diagonal. That way you're not arching to keep the chest high. You're rounding through the tailbone and finishing out the shape. From chair, feet hip distance apart, so if they're together, walk them away. Both of your heels releve. Both of your heels plant. Inhale, releve. And plant. 3 more. Drop your shoulders up. Take it down. Lift. Take it low. Your last one. Inhale, keep your heels up. If you can, sit a little deeper. Remember, on the diagonal. So tailbone back, torso forward. Stay there for 5. Stay there for 4. Stay there for 3, 2, and exhale, forward fold. Let the head come to the shins. And then reach your torso on the diagonal. Fingertips on the mat. Stand on the right foot. You can also shift it to fall right underneath you, right by your midline. Swing the left leg up and back. Supported warrior 3. So I'm taking my right hand to my low back so that I can feel if my hip is up or down. Toes are looking at the mat. My heel is looking up at the ceiling. Shoulders are still away. Return the hand and look forward on the front diagonal. So not here, but here. Pull your belly button up. Full breath in. Exhale as you bend the right. Step it back, all the way back. Lower the knee. Untuck the toes. Anjaneyasana. Reach up to the ceiling. Turn your palms forward. Bend your elbows for cactus. Now, send your sternum to the ceiling. Look at the ceiling. Press into your right heel, your right leg, nice and firm. Pelvis and booty goes forward. 5, 4. Breathing on 3. Last 2. Last 1. Reach back up. Hands come down to the mat. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Now we go to a standing split. So we were in supported 3 before, standing split now. Walk the hands forward. Take your time. Maybe you walk, 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 or maybe you go straight into it. Either way, this is different because forehead to shin. Don't worry about this leg too much. Really consider the forward folding aspect. If it's available, then you lift your left leg. Full breath to finish. Exhale. Both feet flat. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Back is parallel to the mat. Shoulders away, belly button and ribs up. Good. Bend deep. Plant the hands. Take it back. Plank pose. Let's go for 1 push-up. Your knees are up or down. And then we go to downward facing dog. Whew. Pedal push out your heels. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Let's do it. Plank pose, second side. Push the ground, squeeze your glutes, lift your face. Walk the left hand to the center. Spin your heels to the left. Reach your right arm up. Remember, you got both feet flat on the ground for stability. You're pulsing the hips up in 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're breathing. 2. Last one, hold it for 5, 4. Touch the ceiling. 3, 2, and 1. Back to your plank. Once you find your plank, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Bend your knees, lift your heels. Walk, step, or jump to the top. Feet underneath your hips. Lift up. Chair. Whew. All right, you should be nice and warm now. Keep using your breath to keep the fire hot, but your breath also cools you down. So instead of holding your breath, it's like you're just holding that flame. Use the inhale, use the exhale. Relax the shoulders, your mouth, your neck if you're feeling tense. Remember, we're not really concerned with how low you can go. Just weight back in your heels. Full breath in, both of your heels up, lift. Exhale, lower. 4 more, lift. And lower. 3 to go. And down. Last 2. Here's your last one. You're going to stay at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, maybe a little bit deeper if it's available. Exhale down on 1. Forward fold. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. All right, lifting the torso, parallel, fingertips stay on the mat. Walk your left foot underneath you, your midline, and then swing the right leg up and back. It's your supported warrior 3. Take that left hand, check your low back. If the hip is up, drop it. Roll the shoulders away, pull the belly button up. You should feel a lot of energy on the back of that left leg. Keep those fingertips active, toes to the mat, heel to the ceiling. Final breath in. Exhale, bend the left, step all the way back, lower the knee, untuck the toe. You have Anjaneyasana up. Turn the palms forward, bend the elbows for cactus. Remember, look up. Chin, chest, sternum up. You have 5. Press the pelvis forward. 3, 4. Now it's 3. 2, and 1. Reach yourself back up. Hands to the mat. Tuck your back toe. Lift your back knee. Walk the hands forward so you got some space. And yes, remember, as you lift, you can hop, hop, or it's one big push. Standing split looks the same, but it's different. Try to get that face to your shin. Worry about the leg in the air after. Maybe another inch, maybe another 2, but really try to forward fold. Final breath right here. Exhale. Shh. Everything down. Let's grab opposite elbows over the head and rock, rock, rock. Lift up for a halfway lift. Armpits open, elbows reaching left and right. And then bend your knees. Sit down. Whew. Bottoms of your feet together. Once the bottoms of your feet are together, let the legs fall left, right, left. Bounce them out just to release the quads, release your hips, roll the shoulders away, lift your chin. We'll stay here for a gentle twist. So we'll go to the right side first. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right knee. The right hand goes behind you for stability. Drop the shoulders, lift your chin. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Final breath in. Exhale, other side. Right hand outside of the left. Turn and spiral, drop the shoulders. 5 again. 4, 3, 2. Final breath in on 1. Exhale, let it go. All right. Coming back to the center, legs are going to be long in front of you. Move your glutes, move your cheeks, find your sits bones. Flexing through the toes, big breath in as you reach up. Bigger exhale as you take your seated forward fold, forehead to shins, which is what we were doing in that standing split, just one leg off the mat. Elbows are bent to help you get deeper if it's available. Allow the belly to come on top of the thighs, the face on top of the shins. And these are all directional cues. Not that I need you to be there, but I need you to work in that direction. All right, guys, you got a final breath in. Exhale, you fall more, you let go more. Reach past your feet, up to the ceiling. Make sure there's yoga mat behind you. Lay down. Rock your feet, your knees, and your hips. Left and right, right and left. To keep going with this Supta Baddha Konasana idea, how we had our bottoms of the feet together, let's finish out there. Bottoms of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. The heels don't have to be close to your groin. They can be wherever feels comfortable. The point is comfortable. If your legs don't touch the ground or it feels like you're holding your hips, blocks, blanket, t-shirt, pillow, anything, slide it underneath your knee and thigh. That way you can relax. Right hand to heart, left hand to belly. Drop the elbows. Move around a little bit more and then settle in. Close your eyes. Come back to your breath. The deeper the breath, the longer the exhale. The deeper the breath, the longer the exhale. Take a moment to thank yourself. Take a moment to look at what you've just done. 30 minutes out of your day, 30 minutes to be aware, patient, selfish. 30 minutes to acknowledge your life force, your breath, that thing that keeps you alive, that thing that keeps you moving. So take a second to thank yourself. Say it out loud. Thank you. And let's finish out with the supine twist. Fold the right leg on top of the left. Pull the knees up and in just a little bit. Turn to look to your right side. Relax both of your shoulders and your chest. One more breath in. Other side. Both of the legs float through center. Let them fall to the right. You can also bump your hips so you stay on your yoga mat. Make sure to pull the knees up and in. Turn and look to the left. Both shoulders flat. Last one. Good. Coming back through center, we finish out. Happy baby. Flex the feet up to the ceiling. Reach your arms inside of your legs, but grab the outsides of your feet. Pull the hips down and you can rock. You can straighten one leg and then the other. Whew. Try to keep the shoulders on the mat, your booty. So if you're up, press back and down. 5 to breathe. 4 to breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Rock yourself up. Come into a comfortable seat any way you like. Cross legs on your shins on a block. Sit up tall. Close the eyes. Keep them closed. Sitting in gratitude. Sitting in contemplation about what magic you have planned for 2020. And on the next breath in, the hands come to your heart center, full breath. On the exhale, we bow. We say, Namaste. Woo! Thank you, and yeah, Happy New Year. I'll see you guys on the other side. Thank you.